Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from the Adult and Teen Services Department here at Morley, and today I have two books to share with you that were both written by the Coretta Scott King award-winning author Sharon Flake. The first of these is The Skin I'm In. This book was actually written a little over 20 years ago. A couple of years ago they made a 20th anniversary edition of it that has a special feature in it by Jason Reynolds as the foreword. In this book, a teen girl named Malika, who's a middle schooler, she's lost her dad. He's passed away. Her mom is struggling in grief, and the way her mom finds her way through her grief is to sew. And so she sews all of Malika's clothes for school, which don't always come out so well, and the other kids tease her a lot about this. They also taunt her for being smart and having good grades, and the thing that hurts the most that they taunt her about is the dark color of her skin. She's a dark-skinned black girl, and she's made to feel like that is not a good thing. That is until a new teacher, Miss Saunders, shows up at school. Now, Miss Saunders is a black woman who happens to have a white patch of skin on her face. And when she comes and, the scuttlebutt starts about her, she takes it all in stride and has the attitude of, I'm very comfortable in my own skin, and you should be too. And it's interesting to see how Malika's confidence and opinion of herself evolves over the course of this story. The other book by Sharon Flake I have today is The Life I'm In. This is considered a sister book to the first one rather than a sequel, and that's because it can be read as a standalone. You don't necessarily have to have read the first book to be able to follow the second one. The second book follows Shar as the main character. Shar was one of the kids who was giving Malika a really hard time in the first book. So as this book plays out, we begin to see kind of the background and maybe some reasons why Shar behaves the way she does. Shar is living with her older sister, who's her guardian, who is fed up because Shar gets in trouble at school all the time, so she packs her up on a Greyhound bus and sends her to the grandparents' house across country. Well, Shar gets on the bus and decides, yeah, I ain't doing that. I'm going to do my own thing. So she meets some other teens on the bus. One is a girl, April, who is a young mom with a baby, Cricket, who's just a few months old, and they kind of buddy up. And one day, April leaves to go to a job interview, and she leaves Cricket with Shar to take care of, and Shar is very fond of Cricket, and April never comes back. And so Shar decides that she's going to take care of Cricket because she doesn't want her going in the foster care system. Well, there are a few problems with that plan. Shar has no money, she has no job, she has no place to live. So she uses the last of her money to secure a hotel room for a few weeks, and kind of does all kinds of weird little odd things to get a few bucks here and there until she meets this guy, Anthony. Well, Anthony comes across as a father figure of sorts. He says he's going to take care of her. He gives her money to help buy the bills. He buys Pampers for the baby, and he's very respectful behaving at first, until as things progress, we find out that Anthony is a sex trafficker, and he is recruiting girls, to be a part of his organization. And so the rest of the book follows Shar as she navigates through that and tries to find her own path. And I don't want to give any spoilers, so I'm not going to tell you what happens. But it's an intense read, but very well done, and I highly recommend it. Both of these books are available in our Morley collection as well as on Clevnet digitally. And again, the author is Sharon Flake. Thank you.